Hi folks, Chris Voss here from thechrisvossshow.com, thechrisvossshow.com. Hey, coming here with a really amazing, beautiful product. I love products that have great sound, great quality, great speakers, things of that nature. This is from teenageengineering.com. That's teenageengineering.com, and this is their model OD-11. This thing is a beautifully well-designed speaker based upon a 1974 Stig Carlson speaker. And they've taken and re-engineered it, brought it back, and it still has, from what they claim, most of the legendary ortho-directional loudspeaker system. Only now they put a computer in it. It's got a 100-watt amplifier with the latest Wi-Fi technology, and it's upgraded to play all your music from any device and wireless stereo. It's got an incredible sound to it. We'll get into that here in a bit. So this basically is one speaker in this box. It's pretty amazing what you're going to find in here. It'll work with all your Wi-Fi capabilities out of the box with AirPlay, Mac, iPhone, iPad, Apple TV, and Windows 2. It's got iTunes installed for it. And you can work with it all. And plus you've got one-click music where you can use the ortho remote with the wireless volume knob and click functions, play, skip, all that sort of good stuff through an app that's available on the iPhone. So you have that there. So you can also use the software directly on your computer. So if you want to use a web browser or something like that, you can also do the same. It's got a 100-watt analog Class D amplifier and wireless stereo in it. It's pretty amazing when you see what's inside of it. You can go to their website. It's got the Ortho engine that's a custom designed computer, processing crossover filtering and wireless communication at the same time through an analog Class D amplifier. It's pretty amazing what they put in this thing. And basically you've got kind of a tweeter on the top. You've got one woofer. And then down below it brings out the bass and everything that just makes it sound really rich and gives it this wonderful soft bass that's just so rich and so warm, if you will. It comes right out at you, and of course the frequency range is 28 to 2,000 2,000 hertz. Let's see, what are some other things? It's definitely heavy. It weighs 16.53 pounds. And but it's beautifully well designed. You know, right now it's retailing for close to $1,000, just shy of that, and it's definitely something that definitely is worth the money. I was just super impressed with the sound. This will work with your Spotify Connect and your AirPlay also, and you've got inputs of a 3.5 millimeter jack, or you can do optical in, which is always good. You can also switch this between just doing like an auto center speaker. You can buy two of these and do a left and right on either side with a stereo selector switch that's underneath. Just a beautifully well done speaker in how it works, and the sound that comes out to you is just amazing. I was really surprised and blown away. There are a few speakers that I've enjoyed this much. Blue Sound might be the ones that would compete with it. Here you can see some of the screenshots from the app. It's got a kind of a big dial that you can use to dial the volume. You can change the colors if you want. You can of course choose different OD-11s that you may have in the system, and then you can go through, you can add some bass, some treble, and also you can switch the volume colors on the volume button. And of course you can see the red button. I can choose here between the cloud, AirPlay, audio in, and optical in. You just press the button, away you go. You can even connect this to SoundCloud and other sources to get your playlist to come in. And you can see here you set it up with the ID. You can do several different adjustments in here and everything else. Along the bottom you have the power button right here, and then flipping over to the side you have an area where you can easily put this into a mode where you've got volume up, volume down buttons, and then a hole right there in the middle for your audio in cable. So very cool that way. Like I said, I was very super impressed with the sound. The sound is just really rich, wonderful, warm, just bass that just surrounds you in kind of a blanket. Bass that I've never really heard out of some of the speakers that we've gotten. There's just something really rich and milky and warm with it. That's about the best way I can describe it to you. The sounds are definitely sharp. I can hear all the different aspects of the different music, mids, your highs and your lows, and of course, listening to something as richly recorded as, let's say, Steely Dan. Wow, just incredible sound and quality, and just throughout, it's just the layers of sound. You can hear them and feel them. I was super impressed with the speaker. I definitely highly approve it. This would be a 2 thumbs up product. Just the sound of it's so rich, and it's amazingly surprising that it comes out of a little box, and it actually sounds really good, and it's room filling the way it's angled, even though it just comes off the floor, which is really nice. Of course, you could sit on the counter, but it's just a beautifully designed speaker. So I definitely highly recommend it. I highly recommend it. Go to teenageengineering.com. That's teenageengineering.com. Check out the UD-11, and you'll be glad you did. It's definitely one of the top speakers you should put in your house, especially if you can afford it. This is definitely one to have. Thanks for coming by the ChrisVossShow.com. Be sure to check in the ChrisVossShow.com often for all the latest and greatest in technology, and we'll see you next time.